It's my honor and privilege to be here. I haven't been able to attend the last 4 Realty Plus initiatives, and Sapna and Tripti are very dear to me, and so I'm glad I'm here. A special shout out and acknowledgement that Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani, who really doesn't need an introduction to any forum, is there. He's our keynote speaker and will give away these awards. In the morning I came and, this is the 5th edition of the Women in Real Estate Initiative, but the first on-ground one. The last 4 were done online, and I would always tell Tripti that we should do it face-to-face. So you've done it, so congratulations Tripti and Sapna. Please give them a big round of applause. They are the backbone and the reason why we put this together. The Exchange for Media team and the Realty Plus team, they work really, really hard. Today is also the 5th edition of the Realty Plus 40 Under 40 winners. I met 2 or 3 of you outside. I can just say that the process is a very honest process. We had the Exchange for Media 40 Under 40, and I'm not on the back foot giving awards. We have a locus standi, we do it through a process, we do it with integrity. So, a lot of people who believe that almost everything can be bought by money, our awards cannot be bought by money, and I'm very proud of that. Having said that, no award process is perfect. There are only 2 people who are perfect, Lord Shiva and my wife. Rest, everybody is close to perfect, but not really perfect, Mr. Hiranandani. So really, this is an honest award. They're done through a process. They're done through a jury who understand the sector and who have a nuanced view of what's happening. I don't want to talk about real estate. Mr. Hiranandani is a doer, and in the last 5 decades, he's created what he has created. But in the morning, Mr. Hiranandani, I was asking the audience, what is the budget of the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai? And most people got it right. It is more than 75,000 crores. How much? And still, every time I come to Mumbai, not that Delhi is much better, but marginally better, you have the same rains creating havoc, you have mosquitoes biting you, and you have a civic infrastructure that is always reeling under pressure. And we pay lots of taxes, and we have become the 4th largest economy in the world, and we are proud of what we've built. But I think we must, as citizens, ask much more of what we get. That's what, and I'm sure the government is making efforts. It's not easy in a city that already exists and is growing to be able to build it, and then the discipline comes in. But the quality of life in our cities can be better. And, I had the good fortune of meeting Mr. KP Singh 2 years back. I did an interview with him. And he was so passionate about plumbing and sewage and the size of roads, because that's what builds the quality of life we have, apart from the buildings that, of course, have the right things in it. So I'm sure Mr. Hiranandani not just talked about it, he built what he built in Powai, the Hiranandani city, and he continues to build iconic buildings. If you look at the contribution of real estate sector in GDP, it is less than 8%. And the way the country is growing and the sector is growing, it may be in double digits very soon. It is also a very large employer of people directly and a very large employer indirectly, possibly the largest employer of people indirectly. I think real estate sector has improved, and I must tell you an anecdote. Tripti had a senior colleague, his name was Mr. Atul Sharma. He's now at Hindustan Times. He was the head of the real estate business. He's now the head of retail. He's worked 12 years with me. One of my dear friends joined us in the early days of Exchange for Media. And one day, Tripti and Atul were in Pune. This is more than 15 years back, 16. And they called me, or I called them, I don't remember. And they said, so we want to tell you a story. So I said, okay. They said, we met a real estate developer who has been cheated by someone. That's normally rare. I didn't ask the name of the developer. But, I don't want to stereotype. I think the real estate development sector has changed thanks to RERA, thanks to what has happened in the environment and the value-seeking Indians. The affordable housing has grown. And India is a sector where almost every sub-ecosystem and sub-sector of the real estate are growing, whether it's luxury housing, it's affordable housing, whether it's old age homes that some of the developers are pioneering, or it is retail or warehousing, and the office space. In COVID, we wrote away that we won't need offices. Today, there are more lavish offices that don't look like offices. The co-working culture has also impacted the offices positively. So the real estate sector will continue to grow in residential. However, I must say that the pricing of real estate, I feel, needs to be corrected. If the real estate has to become affordable and more Indians need to own it, then the real estate sector has to price itself better. I know there are input costs of real estate, there is approvals, there is land, the building materials in the last 4 years have gone up by 44%. So I understand all that, but I still believe that the cost of real estate should truly come down. Yes, we are the 4th largest economy in the world, but if we take away the top 5% from that, the rest of the Indians, the 95%, really are lower in per capita income than some of the African countries. So we must be, I was talking to Mr. Rohel Amin, who's a senior editor, and he met Mr. Hirandani on Sunday at a gathering, and he said, I want to talk to Mr. Hirandani about what he's doing philanthropically. Of course, we know about the prowess in development. So I just want to say that we need more Mr. Hiranandanis. I wish all the winners who are 40 under 40 and are going to be recognized tonight. I would repeat what I keep saying. Some of my colleagues have heard it many times. For all the winners, embrace the 3 H's and do away with the 3 C's. The 3 H's are, first is humility. I met Mr. Hiranandani 21 years back when we launched. He came to the launch. Mr. Vinod Bahl was our editor. He's a dear friend still. And he's been always giving his time, so he's been kind. In spite of being a tall personality, not just in the real estate sector, but in the business sector, Mr. Hiranandani is humble. Humility, as you do better in life, is something that makes you look better. Second is, I'm a little old-fashioned, maybe old also, not as old as Mr. Hiranandani, not as accomplished as him, but hard work. There's no substitute for hard work. Whatever you focus in life grows. And last is, what is the most important ingredient of my life? It is hope. Every day I wake up more enthusiastic, more hopeful. Even if I have not achieved what I have wished to, I am hopeful that I'll be able to achieve. And this happens because of my parents' blessing and what the universe gets to me. The 3 C's I keep saying that we should do away with. We live in the era of social media. We are entrepreneurs. We look at valuation, revenue. All that is okay. That's a business scenario. But don't compare. Each of our talents are unique. The blessings are unique. What we've been bestowed with us is unique. Our journeys are unique. So enjoy what you have. Be grateful. I lost my mother 7 months back. And when I was 10 years old, and I have an older sister who's 4 years and 4 months older than me. And her name is Sukirti, but her nickname is Bittu. And my name is Annurag, so my nickname is Annu. So my mother would say when I was 10, 11, I can't be sure exactly of the year, and my sister was about 15, and my mother would say thank you to God that you have eyes, ears are okay. So I used to ask my older sister, is Mom crazy? I mean, why should we thank God? But today, every morning, I thank God for what we have. So don't compare. Your talents, your gifts are unique, enjoy them. We are in the media, we have a license to criticize. But sometimes we also, without knowing full facts, criticize. So don't criticize individuals. Don't be quick to judge. We don't know enough to be able to criticize. And last is complain. We all are blessed. We are in a 5-star property. We're in good clothes. We are accomplished. All of you are accomplished. Some of you are getting awarded today. You're doing well in life. You have only gratitude. So don't complain. Complain is a negative energy. It gets you more negative energy. Again, these are things all of you know. I'm just bringing it top of mind with you, especially the young gentlemen and ladies who are under 40. The real estate sector, when I entered I started my career, Mr. Hiranandani, as you know, in the real estate sector. I was the youngest guy at Collier's Jardine. Mr. Michael Thompson and David Fowler set it up. And, unfortunately, David died 1.5 years back. He was Australian, he was my boss. And since the time I started in real estate, the number of women leaders in real estate has grown. But there's a long way to go. I'm sure when we do it in next year, the number of women leaders at the middle management and the top echelons of the various constituents of the real estate sector are more. With this, I'm sure our initiative will contribute something to it. I wish all the winners good luck. and I'm sure they'll do everything to make sure that the growth in real estate is inclusive, affordable, and makes a social impact. Thank you. God bless you.